always no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon'
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings him 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big... receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
1st down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry now for Thompson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Number 34 on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Minshew will set up the screen to Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It was Taven Bryant who got him down defensively.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
That'll be complete to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Taven Bryant with a nice play defensively.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
In punt formation for the Vikings.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Balaj. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 28-yard
Facing a
line.
2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Minshew sets to throw. This one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball is snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The Giants get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Westbrook now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
7-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they got it 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off in the 47. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Smith catches left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Complete to Irv Smith. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins now. It's complete to the receiver Thielen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for only a couple.
Justin Jefferson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And he's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football is let's finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to
It's a big play for the Jaguars.
It's a gain of
53 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Anthony Harris.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Vikings 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
26-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
23-yard line.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here comes Westbrook. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On the toss, here's Balaj. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Balaj. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled.
That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing, Cousins. It's Tajay Short. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
33, Dalvin.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up third and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Cousins. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
But they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught one-handed. He pulled it in. That's good. We're a gain of 37.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to the ground. Cook might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third and long for Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And it is good. That will look to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the ball. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun is Minshew. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.